EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jones looking to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing Jones. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. Big play there for New England, and even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stevenson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it'll be 2nd down. We can look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Pats, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
Go.
Herbert on 1st down now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones completes it to Douglas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Patriots. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
21. Here we go. 11. Great time.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
12. 11. Great time.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
21.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11. 12.
Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patriots field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
5-9.
Herbert. That would caught downfield by Howard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle with Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Patriots at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get it.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
1:53 remaining in this first half of play. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Jones wants to change it up.
21. 11. 21. Here we go. 11.
Douglas, the man in motion. Now Jones off the play fake. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it's going to be second down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Herbert now. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Douglas, the man in motion. Jones now on first and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here we go.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, 56 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
First down, Los Angeles.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Keenan Allen from 17 yards out. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
5 yards on the play.
Jones on 1st down. Open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. Now he's into the clear again, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here we go, get set.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Stevenson. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Chargers 38, Patriots 17.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Eckler, they run left side. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd down and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So here's a 3rd and 14.
11-11. 21. Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.